Okay.
All right, we're back. Melissa has the deets.
Hi, friends. So the feature match is Anthony on Ruby Am versus Ben on AS Aggro Mines. Ben and Ziggy, yes, Kylie. Then I don't know if the other guys know what they're up against yet, but we have a green purple mirror, and we have an amber steel mirror.
Okay.
And then we have Ruby Sapphire, Ruby Sapphire versus
Sapphire Amethyst. Okay. There we are.
and that's where we're at.
I like it.
Somewhat diverse, somewhat consistent.
Yeah.
Looks like Ziggy missed his one drop there.
Ziggy's playing Ruby Amethyst, so
Yeah.
who knows how many ones
Who knows
we even
how many
have.
ones he has?
We've seen different versions of these. You know,
Right.
Anywhere between 0 and 12.
I was gonna say I'm curious if he's running like a more traditional like bounce CC.
We know
package.
he is the evasive package.
He is the evasive package. Okay.
Because he was hunting Peter Pan Shadow Finders.
Oh, he was the one hunting Shadow Finders. Got it.
Before the event started.
This makes more sense.
So Ben has a pretty strong start here, though.
Yeah.
But he does get him.
Let's get
He
him.
got him. Ben's probably not happy about that. You know what I love about this piglet, though? A turn 3 lady.
I know. It
feels real good, right?
It. I hope that's what's coming.
It feels real good when you get that turn 3 lady.
Yeah, at least Piglet can still burst there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the front.
In the front. There it is. There she is. There's that wonderful
Calhoun,
family dog.
Good. I mean, it's not great against evasive, but like it's still
Yeah.
a threat.
Calhoun's just an annoying threat, probably.
Yeah.
Of course, the worry here is like even questing. Like if there's an Iago follow up, it don't feel good. So.
Knowing Ben, he's gonna wait a turn and have a storm.
Yep. Yeah.
Or strength.
Yep.
Like either of those things.
Not turning sideways there feels great.
Yeah, I support that.
Yeah. So again, we are in top 8 today. We had 25 players for this 1K, but we are really playing for first place because the first place gets a round 1 bye to the PPG Summit in Texas next month.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, and it is a 450 player event right now.
So Brawling Piglet, I kind of don't hate that play because it means there's no Iago. Singing Friends is fine.
And this does kind of still offer some time. Obviously, if there was we saw Mines standing in the hand there. If there was already a Happy in play, that Mines would be a pretty strong play this turn.
Right.
Kind of remove a threat and establish the dual threat.
Just gonna say Storm or Strength.
We just get rid of a Peter Pan, so it does turn off a lot of evasives for rush in the deck. And there's our wonderful Doc.
That's so good. Mine and Doc.
Mine to Doc. Draw 2.
And
quest
we have
for 1.
The ability next turn to move Doc and ping for 2.
Yeah, seems great.
Seems pretty strong.
And we got to diversify the threat there.
I wonder if he plays Hero at all here.
Bye.
Like imagine Hero at all, swing Calhoun, and then just like move Doc to the mine finish.
Yeah, I would probably take the lady.
I agree with you.
Which is what we're going to see happen. So this is nice. It, keeps Calhoun off.
It does.
And potential we took away the singer as well. So it's if Ben were to have a turn, this was like ink, play, strength, do 2, and then move Doc. That doesn't feel very good. If there was a storm, maybe I'd buy more into that play, but that's not what's going on here.
Yeah, I kind of just want to put threats on the board, but like not overcommit too much because Anthony is at 5 ink already.
Yep.
So we want to be careful about playing into a be prepared.
It's tough in here. It looks like he has a Smee.
I think that's a lady.
Smee lady.
Might be Smee lady strength.
Yeah, I'm like the amber card doesn't want to come to the front.
I don't think it's punsy.
All right, so we are gonna move. Get to put on 2 damage, which is nice.
I wonder if we just ink hard cast. It doesn't feel great. Oh, we just play Calhoun.
Yeah, I also just like going questing here. Like, what's the worst that happens here?
We're going questing.
It was the 3rd card.
The worst that happens here is like Elsa gets banished and like you 1-drop Fox.
I think,
and that's not bad.
Bell would be pretty heartbreaking.
Bell would be very heartbreaking. I guess in my head there's no Bell in the evasive package, but that's probably a wrong assumption.
You never know.
Yeah.
So it looks like we quest and just pick up. and take the. Oh, I'm sorry. We
I think he took
challenged.
the mine
Double
out.
challenged mines. Got rid of the problem.
Ink the Elsa.
Hmm.
I wonder
I
if he has
think I would-
another Elsa in
I think I would have
hand.
just rather ink my Diablo there.
Yeah,
I like Elsa's really, really good.
Elsa's so powerful. I won't play Amethyst right now without 4 Elsa.
Elsa is real good. And this is interesting here, right? Like, because we can just take the 2 lore here, go to 7,
Yeah,
and then just quest for a few more, go up to 9.
9. I don't love playing the Smee there. I feel like we're playing into a Be Prepared with
I
just the Diablo down.
Yeah, kind of Peter Bust there might be the play.
Yeah,
But it's like one of those, if you don't play anything, who's to
I
say
agree.
that? Oh, it looks like we were
It looks like we
digging
don't
for it
have
though. Oh, I wonder. The question. It looked to me
Like he was looking for it.
he was looking for the ink.
Yes.
I think that he had to find that ink to get
He
there.
needed ink to play to Be Prepared, and now we have a strong follow-up.
Yeah, I do like Rhino. Rhino's a good one.
Like, unless we only get punished by Tremaine here.
Right, because Rhino even gets around Medusa, because why wouldn't it?
All right, we hard cast Friends, which means there's no Tremaine.
No.
I don't know if the list does or doesn't have it. I don't have access to that. So,
Pick up a
Genie
genie.
draw.
Lots of inking of Elsa. I feel like Ziggy has a very rough, uninkable hand.
I don't know
That
if
he's
he
trying to
needs to ink
navigate.
that much more though.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like I understand it as a Ruby Amethyst player. Like the bounce and the value at high ink is beneficial,
Mhm.
but inking cards like Elsa when you see a Piglet there, like there's 2 Elsas in the inkwell.
Yeah. Looks like no answer to this Rhino just yet, unless it is our second Be Prepared.
Woof.
Ben still has 2 cards in hand.
Yeah, and I think there's only been 1 dock used.
Yeah, I've only seen 1 dock.
So good talk.
Insert my problem here. Go.
And still 2 cards in hand.
Deal with this. Thank you. A little telling there of his hand though.
There's that. What are we foxing?
Oh, yeah, there it is. I like it.
crabbing.
Elsa Crab.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty
Well, I was
powerful.
confused because I was like, Fox doesn't take it out. Insert go-go. Just kidding.
That'd be pretty good. I think any ink combo would like to enjoy a go-go from time to time.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a little tough now. We're kind of in the late stages of this game, and Ben's only on 11.
Yeah, the longer this goes on, the more Ziggy gets power.
Yeah, I already see a third Be Prepared hanging out in Ziggy's hand, along with a Maui shark.
We haven't seen any Pete's either.
Not yet. Yeah, he's just saying no. Like, you can't have stuff. I'm gonna have stuff.
I'll have stuff. I'll keep going.
Peter Pan's great. Peter Pan, obviously, we're a couple turns away. The only thing I don't like about Peter Pan here is that I think I would have just established the shark. Because we are 2 turns away from the shark even like gaining the benefit of Peter. So I think because of that, I would just rather just said, all right, let's just slam my shark.
I think that's fair. I guess his thought is like, now I play a shark. Now he has to wait a turn though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The shark would have just been better off in play already. Because now if you play it this turn, you're still not doing anything with it. Like, now it's just, all right, I did the thing, but I didn't get to do the trick.
The problem is we just used the Pete.
Yeah, well, I mean,
which doesn't help.
The last card in his hand is Be Prepared, so
for sure.
I don't think we're going to be prepared this particular board.
It looks like Ben has Storm, Baby Rhino.
Yeah.
And I can't tell what the
Strength, I think.
That might be.
Yeah.
I kind of want to like
minus. Oof. That's rough.
Are we storming the Elsa here? Hardcast Storm.
Are we storming our own Pete so he can't challenge with Maui?
I mean, we could do that. Oh, we're strengthening.
Oof.
Maybe it wasn't Storm. Maybe I was wrong.
I don't love this. I think Storm's the last card in his hand, which is interesting.
So I think his thought here is you take Pete.
And then I can storm finish.
And then I storm you. And like if you take your Be Prepared
and like what's the worst thing you can get
he's
back?
He's gonna brawl.
He could get He could get brawl. He could just get back friends.
Instinct friends.
You know,
that's pretty good.
I think friends is probably the best call, specifically because he already has a Be Prepared in his hand, so he doesn't. You know, he's not relying on that safety net.
Question hardcast friends. I was trying to figure out if he was thinking the friends or questing.
Did he play Friends?
Yes. Because he picked up Friends and then he put it right back in the bin.
Oh, okay. Okay. He just paid for it. He just paid for it
I
awkwardly.
think he paid for it.
Yeah.
But like backwards. And now he's just saying, I have a million friends and I don't care.
Yeah, I think this was just the turning point here. I think Ben needs this card to be Doc and Doc only.
There's that.
So he does get rid of that. Ziggy gets to draw a card.
And then he plays the other card. Oh, so he shifted and sang.
Oh, shift sang. Okay.
Yeah, shift, sing, play my threat.
Okay.
The interesting thing here is like Ziggy can move Quest for 3 and be like, you can't deal with my library.
Yeah. Library's pretty good.
Yeah, like we're just moving Genie. If I were Ziggy, I would move Genie to the library, Quest for 3, and wipe the board. Draw 2 cards.
You mean challenge? Oh, you're saying Quest for 3 and then just be
prepared.
Yeah, but this is pretty good too,
this
right?
This is pretty good too, yes.
This just allows Peter Pan to take out Rhino.
Yeah, that works.
So see you later. I do get to draw a card.
I didn't realize he had a crab.
Yeah, library's so good. Card's just so good. We get to Quest for 2.
Yeah.
And we still have a lot of ink. What else do we have to fire off here?
Another library.
Inkity. Oh, yeah, we'll just play another shark. It's fine.
Play shark. GG's.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't think Ben can do anything here.
He's gonna Quest. I know him too well.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a concession at this point, I think.
Yeah.
Like, this line, like, we already have, what, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17?
Right, like Pirate's Life is literally game over.
Pirate's Life would be a game, which we have not seen any yet. I believe there was one inked earlier.
Yeah. So we're just questing and letting.
So the only reason I don't like questing is because it enables the get back
exactly
the friends again
to just sing again.
Which is just like fueling the potential win.
I think at this point he knows he's dead.
Yeah, I definitely think he accepts death at this point. I agree.
Yeah, that's kind of how I felt round 1. I'm like, I lose.
Yeah, so we go, we banish me. I imagine we just go and find a friends, unless there's some other piece, but I don't think so.
Friends and just hard cast it here.
Yeah, I would not give up the lore here with anything. Because honestly, all you really need is to find a Pirate's Life, and you just kind of win the game.
Okay. That's 16. That's 17.
1, 2.
And then we have 6 ink.
Second library. Oh, all right, go 18. Effectively 19.
Yeah. 18 deal with me and a library in my army.
Check out all those brilliant book readers.
There's the doc.
Gaining,
or is that happy?
That's a happy.
Okay.
Gaining all the knowledge and wisdom on the road to victory in the library. Yeah, pretty well played Ruby Amethyst matchup there.
Yeah, that was very well implemented.
And, Ziggy, he was 401, earned the right to first place and the play in this particular matchup. So,
I almost don't want to prioritize piglets at all in this matchup. Because of the brawl, right?
Yeah.
Like on the play, it might be fine. Because
I think the general issue there was not questing with the piglet at all, because of the options of brawl and things like that. So I think that you're better off just taking the 3 lore when you can, because it's just so much more.
Yes, I agree.
It's worth so much more than like literally nothing.
Yeah.
So that I don't know that wouldn't have changed the game much for what it's worth.
But it's worth calling.
But it's really just noting like, hey, if I can get 3 lore with my 2-cost character, I should probably do it.
Right.
Because it's very like in this matchup with the amount of evasives, it's very unlikely that Piglet is ever going to ready anyway. So I just don't think you're ever going to get more than 3 out of it.
There's so much rush and evasion that he's probably bursting for 3 and moving on with life.
Yes, we are currently in top 8. Anthony picked up game 1. And we're playing for a bye at PPG Summit, Texas. Now Ben does get to play this game.
He does get to play.
It's a big difference. This deck loves going first.
Yeah.
Melissa, the dogs didn't treat you very well today.
No. I've been doomed 2 days in a row after round 1 by pairing friends.
The
dogs were They burst sometimes, and they were not very good sometimes.
A cookie cake? I'm jealous. Why is there a cookie cake? Whose birthday is it that I don't know?
I was just gonna ask, what are we
Like,
celebrating?
where did this cookie cake come from?
Did we go to like the grocery store and just get it?
Yeah, I don't know. Or wait, is it one of our nephew's birthdays that I just forget? That's totally possible.
Oh, like Nana had cake, maybe.
Caitlin's birthday. See,
It was Wednesday.
it was a niece. It was a niece. It was one of them. Someone's birthday.
Does that mean there was cake at Nana's?
Apparently, there's cookie cake at Nana's. Yes.
Nice.
TFM Nana in the house. Rip it, Enchanteds. We didn't get to tell the story of how Nana stole an enchanted from Lily. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, it happened. All right. You know, it happens. We pretty sure we had a case that had 2 enchanteds in it.
Yeah.
Or we had a case that Nana messed up and redistributed the boxes incorrectly.
Interesting.
But basically, in Nana's case, she opened up the enchanted and she goes, "Oh, okay, Lily, you give me that box that you're opening because you're not going to get an enchanted from it." And then, like 2 packs later, she opened an enchanted.
No.
Literally,
so furious.
literally stole an enchanted.
Yikes. Are we like playing a second 1-drop here? Nope.
So our open was.
We played the happy on 1 so that the 1-drop traded.
Interesting.
And then we just played the Cindy.
Interesting. This hand doesn't look great.
This hand, no.
This hand looks rough.
This hand feels bad.
Yeah.
Playing Pete on 3 on the play is not.
Hey, listen, you can't brawl my Cinderella now.
You can't brawl my Cindy, but like I can sing Friends on turn 4.
Yeah, it feels bad.
That feels bad.
Oh.
Oh, he's setting up to be 3 wide, so he can hit the Peter Pan. That's not going to be played.
That didn't happen.
Exactly. That was an option, but that didn't.
And we
happen.
also popped the broom.
Yeah.
So very slow starts for both players here. But so you can see Ziggy already having 4 1-cost characters, which he did not have one at all last game.
I feel like he's okay just like filling his hand to get to his late game, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Ruby M wants to do.
All right. So I do like Rapunzel's Tower. This card is very good.
That means a fox cannot take out a peach.
No.
Which means next turn we maybe get a Rapunzel.
That'd be cool.
If we go for like 4 into the tower.
Yeah.
I'm not optimistic that he plays into that.
Probably not. I wouldn't imagine. That's probably just like a slow roll genie here. You know?
Yep.
Or rabbit.
Or rabbit,
That's
draw
fine.
a card.
Drawing cards is good. Obviously, Ben is not threatening the game right now, so it's perfectly fine to kind of take a turn off there. Looks like Rapunzel, Rhino,
and Piglets.
Piglets.
That's what I see.
Might be a 4th card hiding there.
Playing the Piglet.
Pay 2 for Piglet. Move a. So what I don't love about that play is that I would have much rather move the Piglet because we're going on Elsa turn.
That's what I was thinking.
So leaving Piglet vulnerable to Elsa feels not great.
Like, why didn't we ink the baby Rhino? And they cost 2 to move. Never mind. 1, right?
No, it's just 1. I think. Right? It's 2 to play, 1 to move to.
Maybe that's right. Like, I'm just wondering, is there a world we could have moved 2 things?
Lily ate a mild chicken wing. That is interesting. That's very interesting.
Oh, Nana pulled a fake chanted.
Yo, yeah, that was really funny. That story is funny too. That story is funnier and less mean. Stealing the enchanted from a child, mean.
That's cruel.
All right, so no Elsa. Dodged the bullet. But, I mean, I'd much rather him have Brawl than Elsa.
Oh, I 100% agree.
So, I think I'd take that one to the bank. Like, all right, cool.
I think I'm just challenging Rabbit
Yeah,
here, drawing 2 cards with Rapunzel.
Did he quest or draw with that Rabbit? Either way, I don't think I would have turned it sideways.
He might have sang Friends.
Yeah.
I think he's saying Friends and it's under the Brawl.
Yeah, like we get to take Rabbit and then draw 2 cards. That feels so good. Bing, bing.
We inked Big Rhino there.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? Are we just questing?
Yeah, I think if
I think it's okay.
If a Maui comes out and takes out my 1-cost Cindy, I'm probably okay with
I actually
that.
don't even know if he plays here at all.
He did. I think he inked it in round 1.
Okay.
In game 1. But out there he is, hanging on the left side there, in all his glory.
I mean, if Maui's coming down, I want Maui to hit the tower.
Yeah, that's why I don't.
Not the Cindy.
I'm not too upset about it.
He's thinking.
It's tough here, right? Because obviously, like, we take Pete, we're on 3, and now this Cinderella gets to sing a storm, which feels awesome.
That does feel great.
There's also a world that if we picked up a second Rapunzel, we could get some serious value. Because we can move Rapunzel into the Punzi Tower, challenge and gain a bunch more cards.
Yes.
Which is also pretty sick.
That's a pretty fire move.
And that also feels like the safest possible play into a be prepared turn.
Like Storm Lady.
Yeah, the problem right now is that this is such a weird turn because if you don't play Pete, then the wider your board gets, it just becomes dangerous. So if we don't have Pete, I would love to have a 7 Doors Mine.
Storm and look for
the
Pete.
Yeah, it looks like there's no Rapunzel and there's no Pete, so Storm feels pretty safe.
He's gonna hard cast it.
What
do you draw? As long as he didn't draw Pete, it's okay.
Yeah.
See,
I do like the mines, so I like this is a good play in to be prepared.
I'm thinking he drew that, or else. Oh no, because we could have only damaged for 1. Never mind.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we didn't have a door.
So I do like that play. This kind of just says, okay, if you're going to be prepared me now, all you're getting is 3 lore, and I keep a lore in play.
So he plays a genie.
Soft turn. Nope, there's that be prepared.
He drew it off genie.
Yep. Yes, he did.
Which I think is still the same thing you were kind of saying, though.
Well, the other thing about this turn in general is that it's so non-threatening. I don't even know if you want it to be prepared anyway. So this could also, in some ways, look like a bait to Ben.
Yes.
Where it's like, all right, I'm just gonna take a soft turn, play a genie, but we picked up some rush, which is nice.
Interesting. So we put 4 on the tower.
I think you might. Yeah.
4 on the mine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like we're putting 4 onto something, which I think is kind of neat.
So that turn actually a pretty well-rounded turn of events for him there. Now Ben has 4 cards. He does have a strength. But here's the issue again,
you have to play a character, and then it just gets to be prepared.
If he goes and makes this crazy play, I think one of the best things you could maybe do here is if you just want another soft turn, we could have strengthed the. Yeah, so instead of making this play and committing Smee, you could have hard cast strength and just moved to mine.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, and that kind of accomplishes the same goal.
And it keeps the Smee in your hand so that you can play it post be prepared.
Right, because this is this is an easy take out your mines and then be prepared.
Yeah.
Very, very easy turn for Ziggy here. So now we're in a position where we got to start finding a way to draw cards.
Is that Lady Doc?
It's Lady Calhoun.
There's a 3rd card.
That is a Doc. So yeah, so Lady Calhoun, and then just move to the Punzi Tower.
Oh, because we play Calhoun for free, so we can spend the 2 ink to move.
Yep. Oh, second be prepared. Got him.
I think that's okay because we're gonna play Doc.
Yeah, I mean it's not
great, but it's 2 be prepared down.
Yeah, you obviously didn't want the second be prepared there. You would have loved to get at least 1 turn out of lore from those characters.
Agreed.
But let's say we have a 4, or we have a 2.
We have a 2 and a 2.
So a Doc, and of course his draw for turn was a Doc.
Do we want to play both Docs here?
I mean, the other option is just discard the one.
Yeah, I guess maybe the thought is I find a mine.
Maybe.
I feel like we're just bouncing. Oh no, we're rushing.
Oh, man, Peter Pan Shadowfinder looking so good. And they're foiled, which means that's Braden's Peter Pan Shadowfinder.
Fair.
We're circling back to the beginning of the day.
So I think we have a mine, a Cinderella, and
it is.
You can't tell what the 3rd card is.
It is not looking great for Ben. No. Play the mine, move to mine, shoot.
And
I don't know that it matters. Pretty tough. Plays Cindy, and we go questing. The only thing good about this play is the idea that these characters can't take out both of my characters.
They can't take out both characters and both locations.
Yep.
So like the dock is safe in the tower for the moment.
Yep.
Well, one dock.
Yeah, and he also can't take up mines yet, but all it takes is some sweet evasive character or a hero at all. Like I think I see like, even Maui here. Maui is
That's
very
what I mean.
good.
Like play hero at all here, clear
Like
all
this-
locations.
This play, like even just playing Maui here and saying, "All right, I'm just gonna get back, be prepared." It literally just
play Maui Shark.
it just stops everything that Ben has been building.
Yes.
Inking Iago.
Do you ever just play Shark here and kill the mine? I mean, probably not, but
I think I would. I don't know. That's tough.
I'd probably rather get a guy and an action back.
Yeah, I think getting like just if we don't have another be prepared, getting be prepared back is great. I also don't even know if we need necessarily be prepared for what it's worth.
Right.
So there's that argument. Like I see a brawl here. There's also a friends, I think. So I think you could just make the argument of all right, let's just take out the character.
There's the brawl.
So gain a lore. And now you can take it. You can just get the brawl back if you want. All right. So yeah. Notable. I think I would have taken out the other dock just to prevent the move.
That's what I was.
But the other option here, actually no. Yeah. So I think that might just be a little bit of a miss. Because we can't get rid of.
Now we take out the tower.
Right. So now we still have the ability to move dock and get rid of this Peter Pan.
Exactly.
So that's the only downside. There's a slight misplay on Ziggy's end. If he would have removed the dock that's not on the mines, he could have prevented that move from happening. Calhoun and then Doc, hoping for an ink. Look, does find a lady, and I'm not sure.
The mines aren't going to live a turn.
No.
So that's the last lore of the mine.
Yeah, so we do move. We do ping. Oh, interesting. Does the 2 damage to the shark and then just passes.
Maybe it's a storm.
That's tough. That's tough. I think I like just getting rid of Peter Pan there. Just take what you can get.
It's rough because another evasive can come in.
Right. It just the longer it's around, the more difficult it becomes.
Yeah. We also get like the free sing friends, and then like Genie can still gain 2 lore versus like Genie would have to sing the friend or you hardcast it.
Yeah. Gaining lore here, picking up a library.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna go reading some more books. Gather the knowledge and wisdom. Inca crab. 4. Rabbit, genie, goat. Dragonfire. There it is. That was nice. And we just quest for 2, and we have 2 left over. We move our vulnerable characters into the library. We say, figure it out, Ben.
Does he have 2 cards? Yes, he has 2 in hand.
Another mines. That was the play. All right.
Pink shark.
The long-term shark removal plan of mines into mines. All right. All right, Ben. Touche.
He's just saying deal with me.
Touche, Ben.
Does he have brawl, Ziggy? Do we know?
I don't know what he got back with
I think it might have been the
challenges.
friends that he then sang.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's still an uphill battle.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the board, he has Lorthel in play.
He has Lorthel in play.
So
it's definitely a you need to deal with me. There's just a lot of ways for Ziggy to come back from this.
Right.
Like we have sharks, we have Elsas, we have crabs, we have.
I mean, any evasive character it has rush. So there's definitely ways around it. It's really going to come down to what Ben's next card draw most likely is. All right, I'm sorry.
You played a mirror, right?
No.
You're
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you played a mirror.
Well, I wasn't. He's on.
You played the same
Color.
2 ink combination.
Yeah.
The Dwarf to the Mine.
He's like doing discard stuff and uses stuff. and I'm doing-
He played 2 mines in 2 consecutive turns and ended up taking out the shark because of it.
Yeah, with the turn before he played Cinderella for 1, when he could have just played Cinderella.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. We
Yeah.
discussed all that. Yeah.
Yeah, he zapped the shark to bring it to 3.
No,
And-
this was before
Oh,
that.
the other turn.
This was like
Yes, yes.
yeah. We discussed this.
Is
Yeah.
it scooping here, or was that?
It was just a third. Be prepared, I believe.
Okay. That feels not great at 15. 5 is far.
Yeah, this has to be like third dock. Oh, mine's again. Okay.
Not great. Like it's fine.
I'd much rather have a dock
What are you
party
watching right now?
than a mines party.
Ziggy and Ben, the 1 versus 8.
Man, Peter Pan. You're Peter Pan Shadow
They're playing
Finder.
for fun. Those 2 are playing for
Oh.
fun. They don't
Yeah.
count.
Your Shadow Finders have been A+.
Yeah,
all
your
right?
foil finders.
Your
that you-
Peter Pan
Oh,
Shadow
good.
Finders. They've been
Good.
A+ today. We
So
pick
Ben's
up.
gonna go to 16 here.
Mhm.
But there's a goat in a library.
Ooh.
Yeah, or bound. Oh, what did we bring back?
Peter
The
Pan move. Interesting.
Why don't we bounce the goat and gain a lore? Because that goat takes out the
Stats.
Piglet's bad.
The answer is stats. Piglet's not good. No. Oh, there you go. Get it. Get a damage on snake. All right, fine.
Sure.
So,
Like the best thing
There's
Ziggy
no
can do here
shaky.
is just play Elsa.
yeah. I mean, any card doesn't really matter.
I just mean like hit the mines and hit the piglet.
Yeah, but
But yeah.
the piglet is only dangerous if the exact next card is Doc, and
Yes.
now it is not dangerous at all. It is.
Yeah. Now it's gone.
Yeah, like this has to legitimately be Doc into Lady with a 2-drop.
Yes.
That's like the only chance of winning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's
We're
no
going to
longer
18, right?
it's no longer a chance of winning.
Pete, too
Yeah.
a little too late.
Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote for Ben.
Yeah.
Ben goes down. Tough games.
Did you win?
Tough games.